right? I gotta get my trombone for this one. This is Tim Centenary, who I also have another connection with. He also works with my wife in her church choir over at St. Catherine's, so there's sort of a little connection there. Maggie works with my choir in 5:30, but Tim actually does the stuff of writing out brass parts, never knowing who's going to show up on a Sunday morning, and you know, I got a French horn, an oboe, a flute, and I don't know, whatever. And so then it's Tim's gig to make sure that everybody's got the right parts and the right keys and all that kind of stuff. So he has a inexplicably Latin piece here, because your name is not Latin. Give me, this is Sill, I'm going to say. Well, can you tell us about this piece while I'm getting my trombone?
Well, when I started taking this class, I would come on Saturday morning, but I noticed every time I was waiting for my ride, it would be rain. Every time. And so eventually I started thinking of stuff, and like one of the times he played a chord that I really liked, and so I figured out the chord after that, and then I just started doing that back and forth, and then I just started adding on stuff. And yeah, it ended up turning out to be a Latin song. And so when I hear it, I kind of think of like the Take 5, that swing song, and Riders on the Storm mixed into some crazy Latin groove. Yeah.
So, you know, there's one thing I definitely point out. Counterpoint is kind of one of the hardest things that composers have to do, which is write two different melodies that can accompany each other. It's a really difficult thing to do. This pure counterpoint you heard in this two-part invention Mr. Island wrote, it's really hard. You really have to know what you're doing if you're all going to strip away everything else and just write two voices that go together but don't play the same thing with two separate melodies. And Tim in this, he's got the background, but at one point in the 8, there's three little things that go together, right? And you layer them together. Whereas Matthew and I are in the traditional stage, so we like things to contrapuntally sort of work out amongst themselves. Tim, of course, is of the new generation, which sets up layers of music, kind of one on top of the other, and that's kind of the music that we all listen to today. So it's pretty contemporary window sill you're sitting on here. We're